Me tip, but I'm clear. Anyway, we'll see. We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
No, the thing is, can the listeners hear us?
Make we know say that they hear we. Much better. You're a proper technician.
Alright, great.
Wonderful. Now we can hear you guys clearly.
Hello.
So let's get into it. So that's Muftawu you're hearing. Daniel is here with me.
Clearly.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, Daniel's here.
Super.
Yeah, Daniel's here. I can hear you guys loud and clear. You are on. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. Great. Muftawu is here and Daniel is back with a bang.
He's back.
He's
back. He's back.
But since Dani K came,
He's back.
I've not seen him with cookies for any of the boys. I don't know if cookies.
Which cookies?
I said, what did you bring? Who buy?
The boys have chopped the thing at the top there. I came on Monday. Monday, Tom.
Oh, Joyce Paul.
Mubarak is here. Mr. Mubarak.
Then destroy everything.
Karim.
Karim chopped some. He chopped like six.
Karim said he didn't bring anything.
As Muftawu talk, you see Karim in face.
He
He ran away.
Karim chopped some.
Come and remove your mouth. Did you chop some?
I told them share. I gave them. I said share.
Karim is nodding his head.
Because Rahman took a video of you in the shop.
And I was doing what? What was I doing?
You were buying stuff.
For who?
For us and your wife.
No. What did he say? He's shopping for who?
Your wife.
Thank you.
And
You're not
us.
part. I was shopping for my wife.
Why somebody shopping for the wife that you can't see anything
I should add you. No.
Wow.
Me, I didn't even shop for myself. I should shop for you.
Charlie. No.
Someone was telling me how the people have decided to shoot up prices because of the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
Say it in there.
In a capitalist system, that's what you expect.
Sharp. Yeah.
Anything to drive comments. Whether it's football, whether it's disaster. If disaster befalls people, they'll use it for comments. They'll drive them. Yeah, that is the system.
Yeah.
Obviously, we make money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie, Danny, how's that thing like? As we land,
No, I landed straight into water.
Quick.
Oh, really?
Oh, I landed on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
We circled in the air for like 45 minutes. It's a bad weather. Well, I say, okay. So then people started like, oh, apparently it's bad. Oh, they are seeing it. Then we landed, Charlie, straight from the airport. From the airport. I used like 2 hours to get home.
Ooh.
Wow.
Because everywhere you pass, there's water.
Choke.
So then we have to Dani. Then we pass. So eventually we used the Mahama road. Went to pass the Mahama road. Use through East Legon. Some side went to chalk from. They went to retransition. Transitions today. Transitions flats today. 2026 transitions. Hey, that atomic time stretch.
Yeah.
It a flat. But that one said we said no. We are almost there. So we passed inside and we went. Charlie.
Wow.
That's terrible.
That's not a good
But since your place was safe? You're all right?
No. So is that my place of abode was safe, thankfully, because it's more or less on a hill. But that is not the point. It is access to the places now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it doesn't matter where you live.
How
right?
would you get there?
How would you get there? Because East Legon is flooding. Ajigano is flooding.
Yeah.
Airport is flooding. So if you live, say Lakeside,
Yeah.
you have to go through Ajigano, and there's flood. There are drains that are overflowing. You can't reach home safely, or you have to struggle before you get home. So these days, even people who are coming to cantonments, they can't get there because the Mahama Road was choked with a lot of traffic and some places. So it's sorry to everybody who was affected immensely by the flood, those who had their things washed away and everything.
Yeah.
Devastating. But it affects every single person because it's not only about where you live, it's about even how you are going to get there safely.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a disaster, it really is.
And even if you are home safe, now there's emotional and mental turmoil.
Yeah.
Because you are constantly checking up on your loved ones. Are
Yes.
you okay?
Are you okay?
Home? Are you home? And until they get home safe, you can't sleep.
Yeah.
On that Monday when my wife was leaving for work, so I also had to leave and go and do something, you know. So she's left home and I'm calling her and it's not going through because network is bad. And my heart has sunk. Like, I don't know where she is. I don't know. And you're listening to radio while I'm driving.
Yeah.
So that I can actually understand where because people were texting where the flat, where the place are choked and everything. I had entered this Legon. And so I'm calling her and then I'm not hearing from her. Apparently, she got to work, but in the award, she's a midwife. And the award, the network can be very bad. So she got to work, and I wasn't able to reach her. She tried to reach me, she can't reach me. Apparently she sent me a WhatsApp. I'm driving, so I'm not checking. So I get to East Legon. I've not heard from her. And the traffic is every exit from East Legon is choked.
Yeah.
So I quickly called the people I'm going to meet that, listen, let's do this another time. Turn around, and I'm heading home. So when I'm heading home and I'm in traffic, then I pick up my phone and she's texted me that she's trying to reach me. She can't reach me. Maybe it's network, but she's at work safely. That's the only time I could breathe properly.
Yeah.
Right? That's the only because it's like, it's terrible.
It was really tough.
That morning wasn't a good morning.
It wasn't at all. Wasn't at all.
Well, I mean, I just woke up, opened the door, and I really started shoo. I just went back, sat down. I reached out to the producers of both Super Morning and then AM. Actually, they're in the poor heavy, so make I do the thing via Zoom.
Yeah, safety first.
Yeah,
Smart thing.
For sure, safety first.
Yeah. Anyway, well, commiserations to all the people affected. And here at Multimedia, in partnership with NADMO, we are looking to support all those who have been affected. So we are ready to receive food items, clothes, whatever it is that you've got to support all the people who have been displaced. You can come to the Joy FM front decks, all the companies, you're going to Rise, soap, bucket, mattresses, whatever it is. You can come drop them at the Joy FM front decks. And if it's money you want to make donation also, you can come to the front desk or call the front desk. They'll give you more details about the account number you can make the donation to. Or you can just bring your check, your cash, come to the front desk, and it'll be recorded accordingly. So let's do our best to support all the people who've been displaced. All right? So, but a lot has happened already. 9 African teams made it to the round of 32. And as we speak, just 1 have advanced to the round of 16. And 3 are looking to keep the momentum going. Cape Verde, they've got a very, very challenging game against Argentina. And then there is Egypt, who many are thinking might stand the chance of joining Morocco in the round of 16 when they play Australia. Then there is Ghana.
We are Ghana.
And in front of them is Colombia. I say, yeah. So we're going to talk about all of that.
Wait, though.
Yeah.
If you were to do chief commentary, it would be exciting, raw.
I'm telling you.
Oh man.
I'm telling you.
It would be
Telling
exciting,
you. It's all
raw.
I've been thinking about today. I'm telling you. I would love to listen to your tree commentary.
Chief commentary.
No, the only problem
Even
is that
even the English, the great Agbadu. Charlie. We've not finished me. The great Agbadu.
well, you solid guy.
Solid
Hey, good grouse.
You see? You didn't hear that? Is it that challenge? That was Kukurela and then this Osho different Lima, the way they came
Yeah.
that.
Before the second goal.
If Musbau were the commentator in Chi, was it Omar crashing the ground?
They see any ground.
Charlie, that's why people can understand. If you go and Charlie, quick. But great. I think the tournament has been fun. It's been really, really good so far. I'm just going through some of the teams that have already advanced to the round of 16 already. Germany out. Croatia out, but the regulars have actually gone through. We've seen the regulars going through. And talking about Germany is interesting because as we speak right now, Julian Nagelsmann has stepped down. He has resigned. And Jurgen Klopp, who was at the tournament as a pundit, is now going to become the head coach of the German national team. It's incredible. You lose your job, somebody's just waiting to pick it up quick. Just no time to waste at all. Yeah, so I was talking about the teams that have advanced to the round of 16 as we speak. So you've got Paraguay defeating Germany. It's an interesting one. And France, of course, got the win against Sweden. And then South Africa lost to Canada. And the Netherlands lost to Morocco on penalties. And Portugal got the win yesterday over Croatia. And Spain dominated Austria 3-0. And the USA and Bosnia and Herzegovina, USA, they continue their really good run in the tournament. And then Belgium stunned Senegal and the rest of Africa, with the exception of Daniel Krante. And Brazil got the win over Japan, Ivory Coast. We'll see. You say you're not surprised, you know, whatever. So you were not stunned. Ivory Coast lost to Norway. Norway through. Mexico also continued the round, defeating Ecuador 2-0. And Congo DR came very close. Very close. They had just about 50 minutes to the end of the game, and they would have created history.
Senegal were closer.
Yeah, Senegal was closer. Senegal did. Yeah, the one Nyame. England 2-1, and later today, Argentina will play Cape Verde, and then Austria will play Egypt. But Switzerland, while we were sleeping, they were doing the job over Algeria, 2-0. It ended. And Ghana and Colombia will wrap it up for the games in the round of 32. It's been fun. It's been exciting. And let me bring the guys in now. Sicho, this is good. This is good.
Which one is good?
Yeah, I mean, tournaments, you know.
No, as for the tournament,
yeah.
it is good.
Yeah.
So the junior tournament is good. When you look at the big teams and the big players
Yep.
for every team, it's been good.
Mm-hmm.
Then you look at Africa, it was good to a point, not so much down. So depending upon where you sit. And also when you look at the favorites, all of them have shown
Yeah.
why we said they were favorites coming into the competition. So we've not really had any major upset by the Paraguay-Germany game.
Yeah.
That is the real upset. Apart from that, I'm not sure we've had any. And if you like, Ghana-England goalless was a massive upset in some quarters of the world. Right? So there are many games that have been upsetting. Spain, Cabo Verde, DR Congo, Portugal here and there. But I think overall, the tournament has been better than I thought it would be.
Oh, really?
Because when we said we're going to use 48 teams, the thinking was at what quality are all the extra teams coming to add up to 32 to make it 48 bring to the competition. And I think almost every game has been very keenly competitive. Even when you look at Haiti, the game against Scotland, they really competed. The game against Morocco, even though they knew they were going home, they were very competitive.
Yeah.
Curacao themselves were no slouch. They were very competitive. So teams are losing, but they are losing in a way that makes the game still competitive. You know, so I think that it's been generally overall a very pleasing competition. But then when you narrow it down to, I'm sure we'll get into it. When you narrow it down to 9 African teams reaching the last 32, and out of the 6 games played now,
Yeah.
all of them but one
Well, one.
have gone through. So 5 have gone home. And the one that we knew for sure would go deep into the competition amongst the African team, Morocco, have done it. The rest have disappointed. South Africa couldn't get the better of Canada.
Yeah.
You know, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire came with a lot of promise. Yeah, I can't fault DR Congo. I can't fault. DR Congo is one of the things, when people say African mentality and Africans, the DR Congo one is different. I don't want to lump everything together. We can analyze each of the games in silos. But I don't want to lump the DR Congo game they lost to the mentality and African. No, it was a different ball game altogether. But yeah, that is where we are. Hopefully Egypt, Cabo Verde, which is tough, and then Ghana can actually, you know, rewrite the whole African thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
And people are saying things about Senegal, which I disagree with. I don't know if we will go into that.
Yeah,
but
we'll get into it.
Yeah.
We'll get into it because they have been the major disappointment. And earlier, I was just talking to you about the partnership that here at Multimedia we've got with NADMO to try and support some of the people who have been affected by the flood. And I was talking about the bank account that you can send some of your donations to. If it's cash, it's Tema Industrial Area Branch, and the account number is 02514278803 02514278803 All right, that's the account number. And the account name is the Multimedia Foundation. All right, and relief items can be delivered to the offices of the Multimedia Group Limited, Koko Mlemle here in Accra. Because together, let's stand with our brothers and sisters in this their greatest time of need. All right, so let's do that. Let's support them. Let's help them in any way we can. Well, Daniel, let me pick just your general comment, your assessment of the tournament so far. You watched it live on grounds. Yeah, you lived the moment. And here you are watching it on the screen.
And in fact, he interviewed the MPA boss.
Yeah.
And said he's going to speak to a Ghanaian family.
Why is he a Congolese fan? Master, interviewing the guy safe no. The guy. See, Asari if you see him for World Cup, it be different too.
Benjamin World Cup Asari. Benjamin World Cup Asari.
See, after the match, Then he would turn to the crowd and do the SM.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Charlie.
Crazy.
Hey, then we did die for that. See, the guy is loud, though. No, like, it's crazy. Kudus, you say Kudus, no? Then the whole stadium, Kudu. Ah. When they even back pass to SMC and he controls the ball, for life. Back pass, oh, it's not a save, sir.
Yeah.
If he just touch ball, safe.
For life.
Now, can you imagine the Saka save? What you guys were doing?
Hey! I said the suckers, the English fans save the clap. So your goalkeeper is good.
Really
Your
good.
Yeah,
It's really good. What's the name of that lad, bro? What's that lad called? What's that lad called?
The Croatia game.
Yeah.
See, second half, he made some save.
Yeah, this guy.
When we the chant Asari,
Yeah, the
what
1-on-1.
guy? The Croatian fans, them more the chant song.
Asari.
With the no, Charlie, the guy.
Benjamin World Cup. Sorry.
I'm feeling it too.
The SM brand, they are far off.
The team hotel, the fans who are gathered there, no SM song. One picture, one man, one SM. One man, one SM, one man, one SM. Hey, Charlie, they didn't believe I'm bro. I said, but which save crack? They'll kick ball, feeble shot, then he will catch the thing like this. But
SM for life.
For life is our life.
Charlie, but when I was watching the England and Ghana game,
Yeah.
there was two moments that my heart really vanished from my body. You see when you watch cartoons and the spirits leave the body and the body is like
it's transparent.
Transparent. Shall I've seen it in real life. You see the hurricane ball that he dragged to the left. That two defenders.
Yeah.
End of first half.
When Hurricane dragged the ball,
He said,
as my spirits left me and he saw my body. Then in the second half again, he dragged another one and hit with the left, but it didn't generate power.
Yeah.
And Asari held it.
Yeah.
Those two moments. The one he blasted over the bar safe. I think I was still jubilating the Saka save, so that one I wasn't settled to feel the anguish. But those two
move the thing. No.
those ones, Charlie, you soon gonna leave you.
No, but the end of first, that one was scary.
Charlie,
Everybody threw them. Like 6 people.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dani K and Co were blocking the shot.
Charlie,
and they also Charlie.
You position your body.
Yeah. You do so then you are just stretching your legs. Charlie.
Football. See, like joke like the football. We first stop football. Charlie, they go. Charlie, football.
Me, I've said there are 3 instances football never killed me. That's why I believe I'll never die
you
again.
never die.
Football, it can kill you straight.
No. It be some way.
Which South African coach says? He was former Kaiser Chiefs. He drops a lot of quotes after his.
After some post.
Me, he said football. He can kill you.
just yesterday, when I saw the picture of Suarez using that, my heart skipped.
Charlie.
Something that happened 16 years ago,
Yeah,
up to
so-
now, I still feel the
So
pain.
it's gonna enter you.
That thing, football, kai. Never ever,
I
never
love this
ever.
game, man.
So when you watch it, Kotoko lost to Ghana Blackstars, that penalty shootout thing. I couldn't write the match report.
I told so.
My fingers were just like this,
I told so.
shaking.
Cry.
I said, no. This, I have to give up.
Yeah.
That was when I stopped watching Kotoko matches. I just knew that if I don't stop, I'll die at some point.
Guys, you know, listen to
How?
this. Listen to this one. This is what football can do to you.
Coach Tobojani, you once said football can kill you. Is that how you feel now after what you just saw?
Yeah, this one is a real death.
How do you explain so many opportunities and no goals today?
Really, I don't know.
Really, I don't know.
Musbau, you know what? It is funny. No, it is not.
No, man.
That thing.
Crazy, man.
Hey,
Crazy.
When
crazy.
Nkong scored that goal against Ghana in the 208 AFCON, hey, that night, I didn't eat. I just returned from dining hall. That food.
Rough. But the one too was sweet.
It was sweet, mom. No, but I appreciated it later.
Oh, my goodness.
But in the moment.
Oh, no.
Like when I did
Football,
the stadium,
football.
I was behind the post.
When they did the stadium.
Oh,
the whole place went dead.
Charlie.
Oh, me.
Until Baruso got his free kick. Then all of us were standing and bouncing.
Oh, God.
Baruso.
And he went and kicked the ball all the way at Danso, man.
Baruso said the ball not joke. So, give me a new ball. Charlie, I said we did the stadium. And Baruso just got some screamer at Arias Roma.
Yes.
And so me, that game, I saw I watched the game. Remember, Baruso scored. At that time, I didn't even know he was gonna. It was after that we got him a call up, or around that time that we gave him the call up.
Yeah, that was one. That was his first tournament.
Yes. So then me, I know Baruso, small boy Basira. So I know So as Baruso get the ball, bro, and they brag say
You can't see they go score.
You see, there's that false hope of you don't even know, but you just get some hope. So you're imagining that the goal is gonna Roma, no?
You will do the
You
same.
Baruso say the ball, no.
Ajo.
You know, go play this ball. Give me another ball. The ball not joke.
Change it. No.
Hey,
Sabono.
Ahmed Baruso.
You know, Musa, you may think that it's funny, oh.
No, it is
Football.
fine. That Baruso incident there is Charlie. No.
and you see, you know the funny thing.
Eh,
All the players on the pitch believed that Baruso go score.
Go score.
yeah.
Then I get some vim for inside.
But then say for training, no.
Then leave the ball
He
keeper.
Yeah, he the fire the.
Oh, me Roma, they me I watch him. He get a hit shot.
He
Oh,
the fire all this.
And then 2010.
Solid guy.
that was the last time.
2010.
After that shot, we know mine.
Do you remember 2010? Ghana, Egypt.
Gedu.
Mohamed Gidonagi. Pa, like that.
Get the one
Similar
bench.
goal to the
From
Congo.
85th minute.
Similar to Ingo. Yeah. He came on. He won the golden boots as a sub.
Substitute, yeah.
That day, in fact, there was curfew in Boku, but we went to town to watch the game.
Crazy.
Blackstars.
Hey, this national team, it finished me.
During football games, everybody will drop their weapon.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody
That's what
does.
football
Charlie, Danny, so just we're on your, you know,
Oh, tournament so far.
yeah.
Oh, I think look, it's football. It's a World Cup. There will be a lot of talk before, but once the football starts, and that's the thing about international football. It's everybody's country, so the attachment is on a different level. It's not club football you can do. Man, they vex me. I don't mind. I'll go and support Ateta. You can't do that thing. With national team, you can't say that Blasters, the boys, are they go support Senegal. You can't.
Rain or
you
shine.
see, the people who are today show no, the people who are saying Colombia 3, Ghana 1. They are the ones who shout the loudest. They are the ones who insult Jordan and you more than anybody else. But they are doing themselves like they don't care. Oh, no.
They lie bad.
It's very normal. So, I've enjoyed the passion and in person, it's crazy. Every match day, when you go, especially in the city centers, when you go out, you know who is playing. You don't need to ask, but their jerseys are around. You can tell, and when they lose to you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Germany beats Cote d'Ivoire,
Cote
you know if you laugh.
It was clear.
They did like a small fan park, very close to the Blackstars team hotel in Rhode Island. There was a park there where they viewed the game live. The German fans know plenty, but the Ivorian fans, orange, Charlie,
Plenty.
Ghana boys or with the Ivory Coast in back. Me I no see. At 1-1, I did the Raman Day room inside.
Yeah.
I descended the stairs and I left my phone in Raman's room, so I didn't see updates. But when I got down out of the hotel, no, I came down. No, somebody said, "A dingra, talk something." Talk something. I said, You like everybody. You like everybody. They score them. So I asked the security guy, I say, why a dingra? What? Jimmy.
Oh, you Ghanaian?
You got it. For the Ghana team.
Our Ghana team was okay.
Say, what happened? You say a dingra, no? Oh. Talk. I say, the orange shirts all the return. And there was no joy. Because even if you drew against Germany safe, maybe, I said, so fast. Back I reached the room and say, they're serious. They scored them. They scored them last minute. They scored them. People, you can tell. So it's really nice.
I
And
think I
even
saw
the-
a video of you. Was it the final group game? You and Manuel, the photographer. You guys were. I don't know why you decided to walk. Whether, I don't know. There was
to the stadium.
Yeah, you were Shin Jaman. You were walking.
Yeah. That's what I
somebody
said. The system.
recorded you.
The system. You see when Ghana is playing a match here at the Accra Sports Stadium,
You just drive to
you
the
just block the route. If you don't follow football, you don't even know what is happening. But over there, a couple of days to the, depending on if the stadium is going to host, let's say, back-to-back games, that one. But if it's just one game, so today is Friday. If let's say there's a game on Sunday, there are LED boards on like their major highways that are advertising the match.
Yeah.
So Ghana versus Colombia, expect traffic on Sunday. This road and this road will be blocked. This road and this road will be closed. So there was traffic like 50 meters to the stadium because that's the only route to the stadium. And the smartest thing to do is to get down and walk. So everybody was doing, you park, you get down there, you walk to the stadium. But as we are going to the stadium, we can't just go like
All
that.
vibes.
So we have to see Jama. And as we were seeing the Jama, you see, that's a beautiful thing about World Cup. You are seeing, there are different cars there, tinted glasses. You don't know who is in the car.
Yeah.
But as you are seeing the Jama, and you hear pee, then you know that your countryman is the one in the car. Then they roll down. There was this guy who was playing some Sata song, the vibe, they play Sata, Charlie. Hey, you see him, the car inside, oh, Charlie. So when they see the Jama, and I was watching it live. I was like, Charlie, when they do that, this is the way the guy rode down away, we see the smoke, we see the area
escape.
inside. Charlie,
The smoke will kidnap you.
he say, yo, Dani! He say, yo, Dani! Yo, Blackstars, man! Charlie, we all excited, Charlie! Say, yeah, man. You see your country people, they supposed to look at you some way. You say, okay, yeah, this one is the enemy. But you can, the vibe on the ground, the vibe is a different level. It's
Yeah,
a different
man.
level.
Yeah,
Then
man.
I'm happy that even in America, that they are feeling it. There are some people who they don't know what's going on, but they'll ask you, Ghana, what's happening in the World Cup? You tell them, they seem excited. They don't necessarily understand because it's a big country, and there are different sports that they all enjoy.
Yeah.
But the fact is, they recognize that something is going on, and they all want to be a part of it. So it's beautiful.
And in fact, Musbau, one thing about covering major competitions, the walking past entering cow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
You,
walk
you
more.
must sack yourself to walk.
Yeah, just psych yourself that you could walk.
Sometimes you can walk like 30 minutes
Yes.
before you find your seats.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes an hour.
It's,
depending upon the
it's a
traffic.
whole vibe. It's a whole
And you won't feel
experience.
it. though.
You feel it, yeah.
You won't feel it.
Until you sleep.
Like
and
the rain
wake up.
was beating. I saw the video. Everyone was beating you guys, but Charlie, now you were just excited
That
walking
day,
through.
that
like-
day, your man go get raincoat. Oh.
They see through.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then they
Then they share.
then they work.
Yeah. The stewards.
Them share give you guys.
Yeah, then go share.
Charlie, go across stadium, the rain go beat you.
Okay.
Who go catch shares and give you?
Nobody's saying anything.
No,
Yeah,
I
the
be-
system is working. But guys, let's talk about the African teams. Mufti, just a bit on the African teams and how they fared so far in the knockout phase. We're all excited that.
Zach.
Yeah.
Charlie, Ghanaians are beautiful. Ghanaians.
Oh, what did
Ghanaians.
you see?
No, God creates we. Hey, Charlie.
What do you see? Is it Ghanaians outside or Ghanaians?
No,
those are-
Ghanaians.
Generally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel it's the weather. Maybe
They are
our weather
beautiful.
or the way the
Ghanaian
sun.
ladies are beautiful.
The way
or-
the sun. I say Ghanaians are beautiful. We are
okay.
beautiful people. Yeah, because Sicho was telling me that the way I was looking over, I'm already a nice guy.
Yeah.
But the way I was looking over there, you understand?
Yeah.
The beauty was enhanced. It was natural, but it was enhanced. So when I saw some of the people, some of them, I know you. But Charlie, be like the Ghana it is for you. Because Charlie, no.
Some of that one have put on weight.
Charlie, you're looking good, man.
Yeah.
We sat you today, man.
What's that? Charlie, I should go buy a new jacket too.
Hey.
You buy the jacket with the tag all day, the jacket.
You don't come on attack.
He buy the jacket no way. We they can't call him when he buy the jacket, we throw him on. So he be Zach same time so with the tag the inside. Buy like $40,000.
$40,000.
$40,000. I took the money.
Akwana Boka.
Yeah, man. Great. But the African teams, though, Charlie, some way. I think maybe Congo we can spare them, like Sicho was saying.
You can't spare anything.
Look, I think that people are beginning to lump the whole African thing together. And it might not necessarily be fair. I like to deal with it in team by team. As for the Congo game, when Congo were going into the game, England were overwhelming favorites. Congo, they've not been at the World Cup since what? Since they changed it, before they changed
Since
it.
1974.
And that was when they were called Zaire.
Yeah. That was when they went there. Brazil got a free kick against them, and then one of their player, Lunga Nwepa, came and kicked the ball away. And the BBC commentator said that African football full of innocence.
Yeah. So that's Congo. When Congo were going to play against England, I knew England would qualify. Like on paper, England are by far better than Congo.
Yeah.
And I thought Congo held their own really well. Really, really well. And I knew that if Tuchel made some of the switches that he eventually made, Congo didn't have it within the squad to respond to it without inviting pressure on them, because Congo do not have excess midfielders to bring calm to their game. They are all defending and attacking with pace and everything, right? And the quality of England and the way Congo lost the game, it was by the sheer quality of Harry Kane, not necessarily England. If you see his movement for the first goal and the way Gordon stood the ball up, any ball that is stood up like that in the box, normally if the goalkeeper can't come and reach it, the attacker is favorite. Because the defender is almost, you are not going to have to turn in. But if the striker is making a movement towards the ball, by the time he's sleeping, so they get a goal. The second goal that Harry Kane scored, give the same scenario to 10 strikers, only about 2 will score. So there are some things you can't plan for. And Harry Kane's quality, that is why Harry Kane bailed England out, took them out of jail. It wasn't for the lack of effort from DR Congo. It was simply England stepping it up. And credit to England, because when Eze and Gordon and Saka came, there was a bit more aggression to what England were doing. They were a bit more aggressive. And to be fair, it was impossible who kept the scoreline what it was.
Yeah.
To be fair, it was him who kept the score. So it was as if Congo's structure had denied England like it denied them of chances against Ghana. Bellingham could have had a brace in the first half. Harry Kane could have gone in front, but for the border strikers, balls, impasses balls.
Yeah.
It could have been 3-0 or 3-1.
Rashford off the line.
Rashford off the line. Rashford had the one. It could have gone far post. So England created.
And 1-2 from Wan-Bissaka. The one it taking, like this collect them.
Yes, that's the Rashford off the line.
Yeah.
So England had the moments. I think Congo had 2 glaring moments. The first goal even was a goalkeeping error, Pickford. But the whistle one, should have scored to make it 2-0.
Which should have scored.
So when you want to look at the Congo game, I thought England had a lot of chances to make the scoreline even more comfortable. But football is, so the storyline is like Congo led for this long, and no, England were really in fact, I think in terms of attacking play and chances, that was England's best game.
Yeah, actually.
So if England are playing one of their best attacking games on the day, and they were expected to win before the game, I don't blame Congo too much. So that's Congo. Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
Ivory Coast
Against Norway.
against Norway. That one, I can blame the players and blame the technical team.
Why?
Thank you for the question. You see, let's not find joy, and it came from the defeat from Germany, because it's the same, thing. And when after the defeat from Germany, their sports minister in his speech was saying that they showed the whole world that they can compete, and the defeat doesn't mean, he said a couple of things, almost as if you've lost, but you are competing. Look,
You lost.
if I were a coach or an Ivorian fan, I'm very livid for the way they lost against Germany.
Germany, yeah.
Because this Germany team is not good, oh.
They could have beaten Germany plenty.
It is not good. And this Norway team, look, Cote d'Ivoire had them in their hands. The problem, however, is for them to turn the scenarios they get in the final third into chances. And when the manager was going to make some of his changes, I thought it took too long. For me, they didn't even need Wai to come and lead the line after Bonny. Play Pepe, Diamonde, and Amad Diallo. Clearly, Aja and Co were struggling with the pace because they were stretching the centre back. They were just not finding the finish. Pepe is in a good goal scoring form. Amad Diallo is in a good goal scoring form. Diamonde is creating an assistant. So you want to finish off those chances. And you see, when you are defending, you always know the primary source of Norway's goal. And they did so well to cut the supplies to Erling Haaland in the first half. I'm not sure why in the goal that he scored, nobody saw him in the space in which, and all of them were drifting towards the ball.
Yeah.
So then when I can blame Cote d'Ivoire and then their lack of clinical edge, because we saw it in the group stages. We saw it against Germany. We saw it against the team that Norway. And in fact, the games that we saw it. Then Senegal. As for South Africa, they can't score. They can play all the nice football. They don't have any finishing touch in the team. If you don't give them a penalty or something, they won't score. So then the Senegal one, I've heard people say that it was the coaching and it was that Gay went off. I disagree. That was because Pap Gay went off. 100% disagree. Look, the manager made a substitution. The Pap Gay substitution was in the 62nd minute. The first goal they considered was in the 86th minute. Over 20 minutes, Belgium were not threatening Senegal. Over 20 minutes. If he took off Pap Gay and straight away, Senegal were under pressure for the next 10 to 15 minutes, I can agree that the substitution caused the problem. But Senegal were still the same Senegal before the substitution. They were still getting the counter-attacking opportunities. They were still getting superior numbers in attacking third. It was indecisions. And then Lukaku scored. The Lukaku goal that he scored, it wasn't because Pap Gay wasn't on the pitch. Pap says didn't react early to get close to Lukaku, so he gave Lukaku a breathing space to apply the touch.
Yeah.
The second goal that made it 2-2, it wasn't because Pap Gay wasn't on the pitch. It was a goalkeeper who decided to leave his line when he shouldn't have left the line.
Quite horrible decision.
So it wasn't because Pap Gay. That one I think is an easy excuse, or perhaps it's an easy excuse for people.
Because the concern was that look, the substitutions he made did not impact the game in the manner
I don't
he
think
hoped.
so. So if you go and check the momentum map of the game, between the 62nd minute to say 80th minute thereabout, it was still Senegal. Because don't forget that when Rudy Garcia made his changes and took off Doku and Kevin De Bruyne, we didn't see instant impact from the changes that he had made.
Yeah.
They were not creating. Belgium were not creating chances. Belgium started shooting from range. But I'm saying Senegal still had counter-attacking opportunities. They still had attacking opportunities they didn't make the most of.
No, but Sicho, I see similarities between the Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal defeat in terms of approach and game management.
Yeah.
Yes, they were on top.
Yeah.
Yes, they had moments where they could have killed off the game, like any other team in the world. When you're on top, you create opportunities. But when it reaches a point in the game, you need to measure what is most important.
So what I'm saying is, the Pap Gay substitution between 62nd minute to the 80th minute, when they were okay, it's not the reason why they considered the two goals in the.
It's approach.
It's good. So I'm saying that people have said it's coaching, and people have said it's Pap Gay. I don't agree with the Pap Gay, and I'm giving the reasons why. The reason I will agree with the coaching is they didn't need to be still running at the miles they were running. They need to take a steam out of the game by trying to keep the ball.
Yeah.
That is why I agree with the coaching.
With 5 minutes plus other time left.
Yes. Because whenever they had the ball, Mbaye and Co were still running as if they were chasing the game. The midfield were still looking for quick passes as if they were chasing the game.
And then it got to a point where the likes of Mbaye, all of them wanted to get on the score sheet. They wanted to get on the score sheet. They are leading 2-0. Let me see if I can get on the score
and
sheet.
between the time Lami Camara and Mbaye them came, between 2nd minute and then somewhere 80th minute, that is exactly what most of the players were trying to do. They thought the game was done. And they were rushing things. Around the 80th minute, that is where the coach needs to issue an instruction or coach the team to bring calm, win some fouls, win some throws, win some. That is where the game management comes in. That is exactly where the game, and maybe for Cote d'Ivoire as well, you want to take the game 1-1 to extra time rather than trying to win the game. So I can agree on that. But I don't want it to be centered on the Pap Gay substitution. It wasn't the singular reason why Senegal lost the game. It was down to game management. Because at 2-0, at 2-0, they didn't need to approach the game the way they were approaching it. So yeah, I think while African teams think that they have arrived, they need to also in the moment realize the flow of the game and make tweaks. So Cote d'Ivoire think we have arrived. We are playing against Germany. We are playing so well. We are on top. We want to win. Germany score. Cote d'Ivoire think we are Cote d'Ivoire. We are doing better than Norway. We will win 1-1. We will still find a finish before 90 minutes. Then quickly, Norway scores the winner. In the moments where you are trying and it's not working, begin to realize that at this point, it is better to play it safe. We saw PSG and Arsenal. PSG were on top. They were on top. Around the 85th minute, they stopped trying too hard. After the Vitinha Keller, they stopped trying too hard. So let's take the game to extra time and see what we can do more. Don't let us risk it. So that is where the game management comes in. And that is where I'm very, very disappointed in MS5 and Pap Thiaw in that regard. So I think the Africa has arrived. Also, look, if it is Ghana, we know we've not arrived though. Have you seen the difference? If it is Ghana, we know we've not arrived though. Final example. Did you see what Morocco did against Brazil?
Yep.
When Morocco realized that second half, if they joke, Brazil will finish them. They stopped being unnecessarily adventurous. It was a proper balance. If we have our moments,
We'll take it. If not,
but even
contain.
if we are going, Boadi and somebody has to, the rest defense has to be so solid that if Hakimi loses the ball, Boadi or somebody is there. Because they respected the moments in which they were playing. It's not like we scored Brazil 1, we were good in the first half, so second half, we'll try and be better. No, Brazil have made some changes. They are operating at the same wavelength with you. You can win, they can win. So find the balance. And they did. They didn't lose the game. Cote d'Ivoire should have done same against Germany. They should have done same against Norway. And Senegal should have done same when they were playing this game against Belgium. So for me, that's what my disappointment. We think we've arrived, but in the moment when teams make tactical tweaks, we don't follow suit. And I said lastly, but this one, look, and I know you remember this. When Senegal played against France,
Yep.
the first half was even. Even if you want to deep it, you can say Senegal were
on
better.
top, yeah.
Good. The second half, Deschamps makes a tweak that I'm watching in Ghana. I was watching in a restaurant. I was watching because I didn't know if I tried going home I'll be late. So I sat there and I got a drink and I was watching. Doué in the first half, Doué, Dembele, Olise, all of them were coming short. At times Mbappe to come and pick the ball almost like some number 10 and it wasn't working. Then the second half, the coach decides that Doué, you go and hug the line, be a proper winger. Dembele, go and hug the other line, be a proper winger. Olise, you are free to roam. Once he made that singular change, the back line of Senegal began to stretch. Because now your fullbacks have to take care of the wingers who are on the line. And then your centre backs also need to be aware of the spaces between the fullbacks and them. And then there is Olise and Mbappe making the runs through. As soon as he made those instructions, we saw the chances France created. Then they went on to win. When those changes were made by France, what was the response from Senegal to deal with the threat? Because we saw the warning signs. Through pass to Mbappe. He couldn't finish. Olise himself got a chance. Mendy came to save. Mendy saved one from Mbappe. It was coming.
Yeah.
Senegal didn't respond. In the last 10 minutes, if they at 2-1 against Belgium, Senegal didn't change anything about the way they were trying to play to avoid conceding a second goal. Why? That is where my problem is.
Where is your problem at?
Look, when they say compete at this level, it's not in aesthetics, it's in functionality. It's not how nice it looks that, so an African team played against Germany or Brazil and they played well. And when I say they played well, they had moments where it looked like they could break down the opposition. It's functionality, getting the result and doing what is necessary to get the results. And this is the thing about the branding of certain styles of football that is very funny to me, because everybody is afraid of haram ball, yet they talk as if it's bad.
Yeah.
Why would you complain about something that is easy to beat? if it's easy to break down a team that has lined up 4-4-2 in front of their team, then why are you complain? You complain about it because it's difficult, because it works. That's why you complain about it. They complain about Arsenal's style of football. How when they have a lead, then they enter a rest defense mode and start passing the ball around from side to side, taking the steam out of the game as early as the 50th minute. But it was getting them results, because to get the results, you don't need to play nice football. There's nothing more entertaining than a winning scoreline. I'm telling you, as a football fan, you will be happy if your team wins the game, rather than be happy when they play nice and they go and lose.
Steve Appiah will say, when they come, they don't ask who played well.
Who played well? Who won? That's the thing they'll ask you.
Yeah.
Look at what Morocco did 4 years ago. It seems people have forgotten. Don't let them score you one. And in the don't let them score you one, it's not like the period when the game starts up until they score, they are playing attacking football. From minute 1, they are defending. But if that long ball or that set piece gets onto the head of somebody and they score you, it's done. Because they defend very well. And they were so difficult. You couldn't even create chances against them. Go back and watch the game against Spain. Yep. Spain passed the ball side. You could literally draw the line. Vertical. There was no space to even play a vertical pass. Up until 120 minutes, penalties, then Bono happened. That is a proper tournament team. In tournament, I don't remember the last time a tournament team, even Spain, when they won in 2010, there were certain games that they didn't play the tiki-taka. They had to adapt. The semi-final against Germany, they had to adapt. The final against the Netherlands, they had to adapt. Because you can't go with a certain offensive identity in a tournament when teams are planning for you. You need to adapt certain things. So for me, everybody in this world over the past 4-5 years knows how Senegal play their football. We know. They did the same thing 4 years ago. England beat them 3-0 in the round of 16. Easy, simple win. You go in the first game in this tournament. You try it in the first half. You are happy you played well. But the first half score was 0-0. So that they played well in the first half, no. Who did they benefit? It was 0-0. You hadn't scored a goal against France. They hadn't, I think only one shot where they had tested Magnan in the first half. But you didn't have like some clear-cut chances where you could tell, oh, this one they had to have scored. Maybe Senegal, maybe the Sa chance. That was it.
And then the Jackson, that one.
The Jackson one wasn't even a chance. It wasn't a chance. He made it an opportunity. But in terms of your strategy carving open the opposition team, they didn't do that to France. So you go in the second half, and for me, it's the audacity to think that you can repeat the same thing and get the result against this French team. A team that has reached the last back-to-back World Cup finals. With the players they have, the coach with the experience that he has. Of course, there will be changes, and you need to adapt. That's the thing. Because it's not about how well you played. Then against Norway too, they did the same thing. So for me, I was very... Okay, I won't say I was surprised. I knew that's how they were going to play. And I was hoping they would get punished. And I was happy that Belgium punished them. Because... you can't disrespect your opposition like that at this level. This World Cup, if you slack off for half a second, they'll score you. Half a second.
And worse of when it is a knockout game.
When it's a knockout game, Belgium know they are going home. Isn't that the Senegalese, the FIFA, the player profile feature thing that they did? You didn't watch the Lukaku and De Bruyne thing. They were giving the very emotional. And this will be their last World Cup game. They won't come back here again. Of course they are going to fight. Of course they'll fight. And yes, they may not have punished the openings in the opening 80 minutes, but they were there. The spaces were there. But when that survival instinct kicks in the last 10 minutes, chances are something will go in. And with a 2-goal lead, you see, 2-goal leads are very dangerous. Because for the team that has the lead, if you concede 1 goal, right now, what is your game plan?
You defend now.
Are you going to defend, or you are going to try and push and restore it? In that confusion, they'll hit you again.
Well, you have to defend. I mean,
no, it's not certain. I'm saying 2-goal leads when you have momentum, like Senegal. It's not like Belgium were on top and the goal was coming. No. Senegal were still in control, but the spaces were there. And then Belgium punished once. So right now, what are you going to do? Oh, this is just a one-off. Let's keep doing what you are doing because it's working, or you are going to defend. In that confusion, they hit you again and they score. So there are certain times in a game, last 10 minutes, last 20 minutes, when you have a lead, start protecting it. A simple gamesmanship. The best teams in the world do it. Even you not seen Guardiola bringing on defenders to secure it.
Against Arsenal, bringing
He was bringing on the center. You do it. The best teams in the world do it. There's nothing wrong with doing it because it's about the result.
Dani K, you're going too far. When England took the 2-1 lead,
He brought on John Stones.
Tuchel brought on John Stones.
And he was the one who was on top. He brought on John Stones. They started passing the ball around.
Against
England.
Congo.
Against Congo. They were passing the ball
Senegal,
around.
that game safe. At 2-1, through on Koulibaly.
Yeah.
Extra defender.
Koulibaly.
I always wondered why
Mamadou
Koulibaly was
Sakho.
still on the bench.
Because the thing is,
He
the
was
ball is
still on
going
the
into the
bench.
box.
Yes.
Yes.
Lukaku is there. They are going to hit the ball into the box.
That's all they are going to
and
do.
hook.
It's just
Second
long balls
ball,
into the box.
something. So, as to how they didn't adapt to that and read, and it baffles me. But again, I'm happy they got punished. But for me, the one that annoyed me was Cote d'Ivoire. Because if you were the Cote d'Ivoire game, Zach, at 1-1, I thought, like, maybe it's like community shield that after the game, straight they are going to penalty. And the penalty is not a set in stone that Cote d'Ivoire will lose. The way they were playing, it's like they were 3-0 down.
Yeah.
And they had to score 3 goals before 90
No
minutes.
management.
You were 1-0 down, you made certain substitutions to chase a game, and you've got to 1-1. When they got 1-1, they didn't see how Norway were playing their football. Norway went back. They were not sitting deep. But if you notice,
They were cautious.
there were certain times that it looked like there was a break. Odegaard has the ball, he passes it to the side. They go back, they go square, forward more, back, trying to take the steam out of the game because clearly they recognize that Cote d'Ivoire had the momentum. And if you try and make it chaotic, the substitutions that they've made will punish you. But Cote d'Ivoire were too open. Too open at that time. Thinking that what they can score 2-3. Me sometimes I don't get it. Boga, you are facing Haaland. The guy has scored more goals for his country than he has played matches. And he plays for Norway. Haaland. Haaland. Haaland, if it's not even a chance if he's scoring. Haaland.
Erling.
Look at the one pass, the through ball that went to Berg. That one pass just cut open their entire defense. Like, how can you be this open in the 86th minute of a World Cup knockout round? Then you deserve to go home. You are not serious. 86th minute, 4 minutes remaining in the World Cup knockout round. Knockout fixture that you've never won some before. You are not concerned about staying in the game. And it's 1-1. Poga, take the steam out of the game because you are on top in terms of momentum. If the game goes to extra time, you have the fresh legs. You've made the substitution. Fresh legs. These guys can hurt them in the 30 minutes. Because you look at the options that Norway had on the bench. In terms of attacking options, there are very few players who could come on and do something different. Very few. Maybe Bob.
That he came on.
Aside Bob. Yeah, who
he
had
came
even
on.
come on?
Yeah.
So the only person I was trying
He came on.
Shalas, who is Haaland off? If the this team boy, no, that's my player, no, the Bodo Glimt boy, no.
Yeah.
If you bring him on for, you are not taking Haaland off.
Yeah.
So what crack can they do? You are on top. You Cote d'Ivoire, you on top. You have different options on the bench who can come and change the game even further. So take it to extra time and kill the game off. As for Norway, they were just hoping and praying that Cote d'Ivoire will give them one sniff. And that pass went in. That's why they were so desperate to cut the ball back. Because once that pass went to Berg knew that all I have to do is to pass a square. Erling will be there.
He will be there.
As put it there somewhere, he will be there. And for Haaland, when he saw the 4 defenders chasing Berg, he laughed. Did you see the way he tapped the ball in?
Yeah.
He tapped it like there was no goalkeeper there. Catch it and see.
That was basically his impression on the goalkeeper.
You want to catch this thing?
After as though he
Catch
made
it
the
and see.
chance, Mpo.
And this is a celebration. He just stood there and smiled. He said, hey, these people, you don't respect me.
Have you just allowed this to happen?
You don't respect me. No, you see, it has to keep happening. They have to be punished because I don't get it. I really don't get it. And how we celebrate mediocrity. That's what annoys me about this. You go, oh, we played well. Poga, you've lost too. You've lost. You play against Germany. You lost. You lost the game. You lost 3 points in that game. You didn't win the game. You didn't draw. You lost. Nobody remembers how Morocco beat. There are 3 group games in there. Nobody remembers. The point is they qualified. Nobody remembers how they played against Portugal. Point is they got the job done. Nobody remembers how they played against Spain. They beat them. They beat Spain, they beat Portugal, they set a record. Semi-final. Nobody cares how they did it. It's about being functional, manage the game, respect the opponent, and adapt when you have to adapt. We withdrew against England. And I'm happy, per halftime, one of the guys for the Hits FM there, the guy can't attack me, see the way DRC they play. And why couldn't Ghana open up? Massa, Hurricane is there, you want to open up. I mean, you've seen what has happened.
Yeah.
Now you've seen. Now you understand why Carlos Queiroz will defend for 90 minutes against England. You don't have Kane. You don't have Haaland. So when you see Haaland and his team attacking, it's because they have him. When England are attacking, it's because when the chance, there doesn't need to be a chance. Kane will score, Haaland will score, Mbappe will score. You don't have some. You have Diomande and Co. You don't have, now why he ne Boni no? What was the last time I saw them score goal? Guanson. So, stay in the game for as long as possible. You need like 3 or 4 chances to score. The other team, they need 1. So don't give them that 1 chance. Don't focus too much on creating your 4. Don't give them that 1 chance. For all you know, maybe that day, Guson or Boni or will be in the good mood, and when the half chance comes, they score. But defensive solidity and organization is paramount. That's the first thing you think about in a major tournament.
Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal, they have in them players to carry them on the counter than the opponents they were playing.
Yes.
Because Cote d'Ivoire have got more counter-attacking threats in Pepe, Diamonde, Amad Diallo when they want to break.
Yeah.
Than Norway had in Odegaard and at the time Oscar Bob and then Ellen. And then the same for Senegal as well when they brought on him by. So it's game management, bro.
Yeah.
Game management.
Yeah. I mean, Mufti, does this remind us of anything historically in terms of the African performance? So, yeah.
You want me to talk about Ghana, Mozambique?
And yeah.
That's the day.
That day we did inside the stadium, 89th minute, Ghana lead 2-0. Then we did a few seconds, it was 2-2. But the Sicho and Dani K have said everything. And I really don't know what they add because in football, it's not about who played better. It's about who won the match. And Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal did not give themselves the opportunity to progress to the next phase. When the game is about 10 minutes away, plus possible other time, manage the game. Even if it is 0-0, manage it, force it to a penalty shootout or to extra time. If you can, force it to a penalty shootout. Let's see who gets it. But 85 minutes, 2-0 up, you still go gun blazing. No instruction from the technical bench asking the players, relax, fall deep, let's control the game, let's knock the ball about, let's allow them to chase. And the thing is that in a game of football, when you are chasing it, that's where you get tired.
Yeah.
When you have the ball and you're knocking it about, you are relaxed. The others who are chasing you, they get tired. So you have the ball. So what's the essence of trying to still fly, trying to get yourself into the score sheet? How, if you score, it's okay. But if it is not working, let's come back. Let's sit. Let's have more bodies behind the ball. Let's knock the ball about. Senegal did not do that. Cote d'Ivoire did not do that. And now they've gone to suffer. In fact, even DR Congo, in their game against England, in fact, even after England has scored, you didn't see how they were still flying.
Still very open.
He still remained very open. You couldn't sit back to allow the English to knock in square passes so that they can find any diagonal passes to be able to penetrate into your setup. They just kept chasing the game. And when you chase, you'll be tired. And it's easy. See, when Hurricane went off the D and 10th, he had his eyes down.
Yeah.
But he knew where the goal was. He knew how to hit the ball and score. And he did it.
Yeah.
So clearly, I think it's more of a technical thing. Yeah, and look at all the teams. They've all considered after 80 plus minutes. After 80 plus minutes. And you begin to ask yourself questions. Why? They don't know how to manage games. You don't know how to see off games. Because that is what the others are doing. When the French have you 3-0 up, you think they will continue to be running when they can conserve some energy, knock the ball about, have some fun, allow you to run and get tired? Clearly, I don't think the African teams gave themselves opportunities to be able to progress, especially Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire, because I think Cote d'Ivoire could have done better. I think Senegal too could have done better. And they didn't give themselves an opportunity to be in the round of 60. They just gave it out.
Well, we want to see how Ghana will then have to approach the game against Colombia. Should this be the approach? What the guys are saying. If you get a win, Charlie, just conserve it. Knock the ball around. Do this back. What should be the approach against Colombia today? What should be the approach? That is a very big question. But it's also important to just appreciate the kind of threat that Colombia will pose to the Black Stars. For those of you who are not very familiar with the Colombian side, not very sure, okay, Colombia, what kind of team are they? What kind of danger? What kind of danger do they pose when they face teams? That is something worth exploring. All right, worth exploring. But let's hear briefly from Coach Carlos Queiroz. He spoke ahead of the game, and his message is simple: that look, you're gonna make Ghana and Africa proud. That is the target for the game against Colombia.
Different competitions, but knockout stage, it is something special. There is nothing to compare in football when you go to this stage of everything to the winner, nothing to the loser. Those are the really World Cup start now for us. These are the games that counts and matters. It's more about. It's not only about talent. It's about character. It's about attitude, courage, bravery during 90 minutes. And in this game, there is no guys that some of them are brave or others not brave. It's just guys that they last more 10 minutes than the others. And this is exactly what we are doing with the players to make them ready to be always one step ahead of the game, one jump more, one run more, one sprint more, one better pass. And we have to play the game. This is my experience. We know it is a lot of pressure. Even though we don't need to bring more pressure for us. We have to be sure that when the game starts, I have to be sure that my players, they really enjoy to play the game. They enjoy every challenge, every pass, every strike on goal, every single duel. And when we start to win those small things in the game, we start to build the result that we expect. Important game for both teams, and it will be great to see two fantastic teams on the pitch, different styles, with both teams committed to win the game, create entertainment, and for sure both teams trying to bring the best results home. And I hope with the right inspiration and the right attitude, we'll be able to be a better team on the pitch tomorrow, and of course get the result that our fans, they expect from us. With all due respect of Colombia, of course, but this is our commitment for tomorrow.
Personally, I think the Croatia game was a one-off. Let's take it like that. Colombia is a knockout stage. It's going to be a knockout game, so it's going to be totally different, and we'll have to be ready for that challenge. And it's a top team, and it's going to be a difficult game. But I'm confident that with what the manager have told us tactically, we'll be ready for the challenge tomorrow. So there's no problem.
Well, Jordan says there's no problem at all. They have been told what they need to do, and they are ready to do what will be required of them. Well, while we look forward to that, if you're looking for a job and you're not sure where to search, then Viamo is where you need to stay connected. Viamo keeps you connected anytime, anywhere, and all you need to do is to call 231 on MTN for free and select your preferred language to catch up on available job vacancies near you. And that is not all. You can always listen to real-life advice from experts to improve your daily life, and all these are available on MTN short code 231. Viamo Technologies bringing you closer to the conversation. Well, also Ghana's future innovators are ready to take center stage and join the 2026 Ghana Science and Tech Explorer Challenge Prize G-Step exhibition and award ceremony under the theme Building Tomorrow's Ghana through STEM and youth skills development. And this year, 68 teams from the Greater Accra, Eastern, Ashanti and Volta regions will showcase innovative STEM solutions designed to solve real problems in their communities. The exhibition takes place on Thursday, 9th of July, 2026, at 10 a.m., while the awards ceremony comes off on Friday, the 10th of July, 2026, at 2 p.m. at the CD Conference Center, University of Ghana, Legon. Witness creativity, innovation, entrepreneurship, and the next generation of Ghanaian problem solvers. Can't make it to the venue. Watch the awards live on Joy Prime on the 10th of July at 2 p.m. The Ghana Science and Tech Explorer Challenge Prize is implemented by Dream Oval Foundation Partnership, Bureau Practical Education Network, and Shulem Lake in partnership with the Ministry of Education and Ghana Education Service, with support from Anglo Gold, Ashanti, and Joy Prime. Come and discover how young people are building tomorrow's Ghana through STEM. Yeah, so let's look at it now. What the approach should be against Colombia. But first of all, since you tell me though, this Colombian team, we saw their opening game against Uzbekistan.
Yep.
It was really good win for them. Then they played is it DRC, won by a goal to nil, and then they played Portugal. Really frustrated the Portuguese side, ended goalless. They are a very good side. We saw how they even frustrated Argentina in the Copa America, right?
Final,
final. They are a good side, but so far in this tournament, have they shown that?
Yeah, they have. I mean, I think they have, but they've got issues of their own they need to fix coming into this game. They are a very good side. They've got some very lovely, skillful, strong players about them. They've got players who can create chances out of nothing. James Rodriguez is still going strong when he plays. Quintero is an option when he comes off the bench. They've got Luis Diaz, who on his day is unplayable. John Arias as well, so difficult to shake off the ball. But the major problem that they've got this Colombian side is that they are not clinical enough. So we saw them when they played against DR Congo. We saw them when they played against Portugal. They have a lot of chances. Against Uzbekistan, they should have scored more than they eventually did. So expect that against Ghana. If Ghana leave spaces for them to create with you, they will create chances. The only ask will be if they can take those chances. And that is the massive problem they face now. You know, they've always been blessed with some very...
So they create the chances, but converting them is where the problem
They are
comes
not
from.
as clinical as the Radamel Falcao or Luis Muriel or Baka, Jackson Martinez or Baka. You know, those days when they were sport for choice for number 9s. It's not the same for them in this time. That is not to say that they can cause havoc. They can, and we saw it in the Copa America final. It was their bane really. They created chances. There were spells where they were better than Argentina. They didn't take their chances, and I think we are beginning to see signs of that. But they've got match winners. That is the thing. They've got match winners who individually can decide games. James Rodriguez can decide a game with a free kick, with a range. Luis Diaz can decide a game with a goal. Luis Suarez as well is dangerous. Quintero when he plays is dangerous. John Arias can also decide the game with a free kick and a shot of his own. So they've got players who don't need the game.
Munoz from right back.
Munoz from
Dangerous
right back.
guy.
You've seen him. So they don't need the game. Their game plan to be properly executed in terms of creating chances and finishing off to win games. They've got individuals who can turn the game on its head, and that is what I think Ghana must be wary of, where players must win their individual battles in the game. It will be important because they've got very dangerous players in 1v1 situations. John Arias can take on somebody. Munoz can overlap and take on people. Luis Diaz can take on 3-4 people. Luis Suarez is very tricky when he's moving around his team. So that is what they've got. And that is why the team needs to be tight and compact and deny them spaces. They play with a lot of pace as well. It remains to be seen how well they can break down a team that is disciplined and compact with a low block and counter-attacking them.
Okay.
It also must be said that they won't be easy to catch on the counter because they've got pace at the back. They are not slow. So it's not like, okay, you invite them and you hit the ball behind them and then nobody will catch you. No. They've got genuine pace as well at the back. So
they're a complete team.
They are a very difficult team. Yeah, they are very difficult. I think they've got everything within them. Truly, coming into the tournament, in the South American teams that I was looking to stand people, they were one of the teams. Apart from obviously the Brazil and Argentina, it was Colombia that I thought would stand people. And I said it. I think I said it here last Friday on the show, that I would rather we play Portugal than Colombia. And that's not because Portugal do not have the better players, but simply because Portugal are not playing as well as we think they should be playing with the quality of players they have. And Colombia can be they are physical as well. They are quick, they are physical and everything. So we have a big challenge tonight. But yeah, we are Ghana. We'll find a way around it.
I mean, Danny, in terms of the Ghana team and the players who can help us take advantage of the little bit of weakness that is in that Colombian setup, who are those players? Have you got any in there?
The ones who started against England. Yeah, they should be the ones to start. It's very important, especially Iñaki Williams. Iñaki has to start on the right-hand side of midfield because amongst all our wide players, I think he's the most tactically disciplined when it comes to defensive output. And we know that Luis Diaz is an outlet. He's their main outlet on that side. And if you leave Senaya alone with Luis Diaz, it could be suicidal. Iñaki Williams, the job he did with Senaya on that right-hand side against England, for me, it was a top-class performance from him. Very smart. Even when we took off or we won off the ball from the English wingers and Senaya was advancing, you would see Iñaki will stay and now become the right back. Because if he goes and we lose the ball, there's a gaping space there. So even that thinking to know that you need to stay and leave the rest of the players who are further up there to make that attack, but you need to cover for the right back. Isahaku and Nyama and Bonsuba, I don't think they have that defensive sense when it comes to those sorts of situations. So, and also with the triggering the press and knowing when to press, I think Iñaki is brilliant at that job. So for me, it's look, we are Ghana, but we are Ghana. If you get what I'm saying, we are Ghana, but we are Ghana. So we need to respect the opposition that we are facing. These guys are Copa America finalists. They are a top side during the qualifiers. They have some players who can punish you, and this is the World Cup. It doesn't matter who you have. Even Panama, that most people, yes, we expected to beat. We did beat, but they were able to carve us open. And we needed our goalkeeper to save us at certain periods, and obviously our defensive unit. But it's very important that you cut out the supply for Colombia. They've created 8 big chances so far in this competition. 4 in the first game against Uzbekistan, 2 against DRC, 2 against Portugal. And it is only the Portugal game that they did not score. It is very important that we contain them for as long as possible. And you see, when you frustrate teams like that, spaces will emerge. And the good thing with this, when I say the good thing for us, in terms of the team we are facing, Colombia, is their midfield doesn't have that proper elite controller. Lerma is a good ball winner. Yes, he distributes the ball well, but in terms of dictating the tempo of the game, with regards to how he does it in terms of the top players in that role, you will not rank him as one of the best. So if you're able to frustrate them and spaces emerge, then you can look to your bench to now come on and win the game for you with the pace that they can inject into the game. But the subs will mean nothing if you are open and you concede early on. So for me, keep it as compact as possible, keep it as boring as possible, slow down the game as much as possible, and frustrate them. When they open up, then we can pounce. But
this not
I think
a
it's
game.
going to be a long game.
This not a game to buy into the idea that it's knockout game. Open up.
So who opens up during knockout game?
Try and play the ball.
No, you see, there's so much to lose because if you lose, you are coming home. And wait, how do you lose matches? You lose matches by conceding goals. Yeah,
but you also win by scoring.
By scoring, but if you don't concede and I don't concede, what happens?
No, but I actually think
we go to penalties. And yes, but the thing is, if you don't concede, you are not going to lose. The only way you come home is if you lose the game. But if you don't concede, you can score and still lose. Or
yeah,
and you can play well and open up and score and still concede. We talk about the second half against Croatia. That's when we played well. We still conceded. And that's where Croatia created their best opportunities when we decided to go toe-to-toe with them. So you can't just look at one side and ignore the other. The thing is, it's very difficult to maintain a balance when you attack and defend, especially because of, with our group, the group that we have, the limited time that the head coach has had with this team. So in terms of that balance, it will be very difficult for you to achieve it against a team that already has that balance and synergy. So then, it needs to be a lopsided approach. Focus on one thing and do it well, like what we did against England. If you are going to defend well. Don't give them spaces. And your chances will by all means come. The England game, Semenyo blocked the ball off the line. Prince-Edu Kwabena had scored a goal. Yes, he should have been a penalty. But even after he went down, it's like you people didn't see him because I don't see anybody talking about it.
Yeah.
He went down and he still took the shot.
That was the offside.
And that was the offside. Semenyo blocked it off the line. If Semenyo was not there, that's a goal, and that's job done. We've won. But my point is, even in that approach, we had some very good opportunities, like the one Pickford should have been sent off, Prince-Edu Kwabena. The point is, you can always find openings when you frustrate an opposition, but you need to focus on them not scoring. And especially when you play against a team that is better than you. And Colombia are better than us. They have more threatening players than us. So for me, keep it as tight as possible. There will always come a time in the game where the spaces will come and you can quickly go and hit. And when that time comes, we need to be quick to respond and get it.
Because I suspect that the approach from the Colombians is that they know we are going to be very tight at the back. So, you know what? Let's try as much as possible. Get a goal in the first 50 minutes. And when we do that, these people will be unsettled. They'll be unsettled and will want to find the equalizer and get back in the game.
So the psychology of the game matters because, like you said, if Ghana is planning to sit deep and they concede early, they've probably thrown that game plan out of the window.
Yeah.
Because what is it in deep against? To avoid conceding a second, you have to find the balance and try and go and find the second goal. However, Colombia know they're overwhelming furious. Their fans are surely going to be more than the Ghanaian fans in the stadium. And if the game is going to the 25th minute after the first hydration break, close to first half, and Colombia have not scored, they are not creating enough chances, then you begin to feel the pressure building up from the stands.
Yeah.
It begins to affect the team.
Yeah.
And they are beginning to play passes maybe too quickly. They are beginning to rush things, and maybe they start making mistakes. So sometimes the psychology of game plays a big part of it. Look, if Hurricane got that chance he got in the 90 minutes, in the first half around the 10th minute, I guarantee you that it's a goal. But it's simply because they are frustrated, they are rushing things. Because throughout the whole game, he's not had spaces.
Yeah.
Everything he's done has been blocked. So even without bodies around him, he feels the need to rush the effort.
So even he expects that
people are going to block him. So even without the body around him, he could have allowed the ball to drop a little further before the connection. But he struck it quite high, and that is why he skied it. So sometimes the psychology of the game comes to the fore. If you're able to hold Colombia, who are favorites going into this game, till the first hydration break, get some instructions on board, because by that time the technical team would have read some of the danger from the Colombian team and then regroup the team and then force the game to go into maybe halftime without Colombia scoring. They will begin to feel the pressure once from their fans and even they themselves that it's not happening. Let's try this, let's try that. And while at it, you are also going to be finding your moments where you can hit them on the counter, you can find a break, you can get some. Ghana have actually been very dangerous on set pieces. We've not made the most of them.
But we've been dangerous.
But
We are
we've been
getting
dangerous.
to the ball.
We are getting. We've been dangerous.
Yeah.
We need to focus on that thing that qualified us to the World Cup.
Ajete
In
the first
Jerome
two-
Mr. Presence.
Jerome. And we scored. Lucasen scored from it.
Lucasen scoring from it. So we've been very dangerous with set pieces. And I think in this game as well, we might have to be relying on some of those things going into to help us get.
I mean,
the results.
I've seen some calls. Even when we were doing the show earlier this morning on TV, everyone was saying, "Look, drop Jordan, drop Jordan, drop Jordan." After Dani, after the first game against Panama, you were part of that call. Like Jordan
That was the day I
shouldn't
thought
start.
his account had been hacked.
Yo,
And
it's
in fact, it was the day that the account
was
had been hacked.
yeah.
But so when I realized the accounts had been hacked, I was like, whoever hacked this account knows Danny way too well. Because the tweets didn't sound like Danny.
Yeah.
And the tweet came out as sarcasm. I thought the person who had hacked the account used it. So I asked him the last time we were on the show.
Yeah.
Did you really post that? And he said, yeah, he did post that
He
thing.
post that.
But
Before
to be
they
honest,
collected it.
in this game, I'm sure that's why they even hacked the account.
But you did, okay,
But
so
in this
Musbau, from my end, I think it's in two folds. What do we do with the ball? What do we do without the ball? Because I think Ghana will have our moments. Colombia will have theirs. When Ghana does not have the ball, what do? Close the spaces, block the channels, make sure they don't find their dangerous players, make sure they don't open the pitch so wide to make it very difficult for us to close the spaces. When we have the ball too, we should be quick and our transition too should be better. That's the only way. As Dani mentioned, if you don't score goals, you don't win. But you can also score and you lose. So the game is in two folds. You can't go gun blazing and open up and allow the opponents to find acres of spaces to be able to hurt your team. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So you look out for the moments that you either need to sit and protect, and look out for the moments that you have to be quick with the transition of the ball to the opponent end, and you're able to also hit them. That is the best that we will have to approach this game with. I'm not sure we should go gun blazing. That wouldn't be the wisest thing to do.
I think on the transition, yeah, we are pretty good at that. And I said it elsewhere that, look, our best chances of getting goals, one, when we get those counter-attacking opportunities, we have to make the most of them. If you get like 2 or 3 of them, we have to make the most of them. Let us never have a situation where Kamaldeen Suleiman will find himself in the position where he found himself in the game against Croatia, and then he's undecisive as to whether to give it to Jordan and give it to Semenyo. It should never happen that Fatai Isaaku will get a ball in transition in the box and decides that let me balloon it. It should not happen.
Oh, the decision is to find a top corner there. He ends up being ballooned.
You see, we
the
should not do it.
You see the Kamaldeen one? Not in Aisha. It be in Aisha. He still had acres of spaces to run with the ball.
And the attackers were taking the defenders back.
They were taking the defenders back. So
If you can't find Jordan, who was in a better position,
So keep
going.
going.
No, you see, me. Look, it's like there's this thing that when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. You are a coach. You know the player. When Kamaldeen did the thing, you after getting angry, were you surprised?
No.
No. My point is, I don't understand how, and it was that the first half, and no, especially the second half. Why is it that Kamaldeen was the one getting the ball in those spaces? If anything, he should be like what he did the first part of the second half. On the wide areas, he will dribble and cross. But when it comes down to the center, he shouldn't be the one running down. If it happens that maybe the opposition has changed something and is causing him to, then change him and bring somebody who will be more
But in this
decisive.
case, he did well to press and win the ball. Credit to him for
Yeah.
that. So it was a turnover. It was a quick turnover.
Yes.
It wasn't like
so there should be somebody quickly for him to pass.
Yes,
who
they
make
were
that
two
decision.
people,
No, they were running ahead of him, so
Yes.
now he has to run.
It was three, no,
No, that's why he
It was
still
a
had
turnover.
acres of space
The
to
turnover
go.
was such that Croatia had the ball. Then he applied the press and really well. The angle of the press was really good. So he won the ball, and it was 3v2.
Yeah.
So Semenyo and Jordan can't come
running
and collect the ball.
They are running
The
into
space
space.
is there, big, and they are taking the defenders away.
Cool.
So keep going. Or Jordan was in a better space. Find Jordan, Instead, he tried to find Antoine, and that pass was never on.
He was surrounded by
That
two players.
You know, so, and you asked about people saying whether Jordan should start. Look, in this game, I think I wouldn't start Jordan. And this is the reason. Because one of the possible ways we are going to win this game is maybe going into extra time and maybe penalties.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If Jordan starts, he won't be there for the penalties. For sure.
And we need him to take one.
By 70th minute, with Boam, he's out. He's done. I will start with someone else. Asante, Edu, whoever. Right? And then if Asante and Edu, whatever, they get the job done and we don't need to go into penalties, all the better. Because I also think they also work hard. They can also lead a press. They can also trigger presses. They can chase the ball around. They work hard. So it's not as if when they play, we won't get what sometimes Jordan offers us, which is his ability to initiate the press, and everything. And we've got Thomas, who has shown that despite everything that he's been through, he still has his head in the game. And he can really lead the team. So I will start Jordan off the bench, knowing that if by the second half, maybe 70 minutes thereabouts, we've not had a goal, then we are entering into the moment where we are likely to go into extra time and potentially go in for the shootout. Because the thing is, Semenyo will start by all means.
Yeah.
If Semenyo starts, he's likely going to play 120 minutes.
Yeah.
He's likely going to play 120 minutes. Or if he starts and it's not going when you feel like you need to change, you might be taking Semenyo off. So it's either if Jordan also starts, it means you might take Jordan and Semenyo off, and you are bringing on other players whom you don't really know about their ability from the spot kick. So just for this game, and because a knockout game, and the possibility of us, if it was a team that were overwhelming favorites over, Jordan played, because I think we killed the game in 90 minutes. But for a team like Colombia, who are really great, I think if you are going to win, one of the likeliest ways for us to go through would be down the spot kicks, and Jordan has to be around when that time comes.
And I think even for Jordan, in a situation where we are leading 75th minute, 77th minute, we are leading, Jordan will be the perfect person to bring on. Formano, let him hold on fouls. Yeah, delay the time.
But this World Cup, they need to take some of those fouls. So
Oh, he's been getting all the fouls.
some of them.
Don't mind you. In fact, most of the referees are stricter.
Yeah. Apart from the referee who officiated Ghana,
they are
England game.
implementing the Arsenal fouls. Pa.
Oh, yeah.
The ones in the ball that they hold.
That referee who
implementing
handled
the-
Ghana, England, he handled
That's
the
how
Senegal game.
Vega got the penalty. And Roro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a disallowed goal for Spain, the Cucurella goal.
Yeah, even
Cucurella goal. The
even Germany.
somebody
against
jammed
Paraguay.
into the goal. Yeah, but that one I thought was.
Germany and he
I
fouled
thought-
the keeper.
Was it? He was just standing in his place. Goalkeeper Goalkeeper was following the flight of the ball.
Yeah, but he
Yeah, but if that is what we are going to do, Arsenal would have never scored a set piece goal.
and that's why they are punishing it. You know, you people went to complain.
No, I like the way they're enforcing it. Pa.
You people went to
They be
complain,
hard.
so now they're
So if
enforcing
you complain again, yeah. Anyway, but in terms of the knockout games that are going to happen, so, and I was just looking at the path so far, and it looks like we are going to see France, Paraguay, and if France win that game, they will face Morocco in the quarterfinals, and then the other side is Portugal, Spain in the round of 16, Belgium, USA on the other side. So the winner of the Portugal-Spain will meet the winner of USA-Belgium in the quarterfinals. Then in the semifinals, eventually,
France.
if France keeps going all the way, then we are likely to see either Portugal-France, Portugal-Spain, or Portugal-Belgium, or France-Portugal,
Yeah.
France-Spain, France-USA, or France-Belgium. That side is tough. It's so tough. And for Portugal, if they're able to go beyond Spain, Charlie, as a chat,
Oh, but you know, in the last two World Cups, if you eliminate Croatia, you're a champion.
oh, really?
Oh yeah, France had to beat Croatia. And then we saw how Argentina also France had to beat Croatia in 2018 to win it, and Argentina had to find a way to get past Croatia to meet France and beat them.
So
So
Croatia
now
is now the common denominator there.
Yeah, right now they are in the last two World Cups, so we'll see if it will be 3 in a row.
And the manner in which Portugal also, knocked out Croatia. It's like the signs
Like
are.
they say, Jota like.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
There's something. Our friend is working.
Hey, Charlie.
C'est far. C'est far kind of vibes. On the other side, we've got Brazil, Norway. That round of 60 games is going to be fire. Then Mexico, England, and we've got Switzerland waiting for the winner of Colombia, Ghana, and then the Argentina, Cape Verde, Australia, Egypt on the other stretch also. I mean, just so far, based on the pairings we've got now, Charlie, I'm sure the Portugal-Spain one will be like, it will be the one everybody will be watching.
Yeah, that one will catch a lot of eyes. Two European neighbors. I remember Portugal just beat Spain in the more recent Nations League final. So, so Spain are coming in with a revenge kind of thing, and Portugal are going on to try and repeat.
And Spain themselves, in recent years in the World Cup, they struggle. They are just trying hard to rewrite that.
Yeah.
Their win yesterday was the first.
No, since winning in 2010, they've really struggled.
Yeah, they haven't won a knockout game.
Yeah, but to be fair to them, this tournament, they've looked really solid. Not necessarily the most fluid in attack, but they don't concede chances. They don't even concede shots. You know, in the first 45 minutes of all the games they've played, they've not considered any shots.
But they've not considered a goal.
They've not considered a goal.
They had to consider a goal in the
They
tournament.
had to consider
After
a goal.
4
So they are
matches.
really, really difficult to create chances against. So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe also because people
They
will say
always
they've not
have
had
the
a
ball.
test.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm saying maybe they've not really had
Yeah,
a
they've
team
not
that
been tested.
attacks like an attack, because it's Saudi Arabia, it's Cape Verde, and it's the other team they played was
Congo.
Uruguay.
Yeah, Uruguay.
Who are off color, and then now they are playing. They played Austria.
Yeah.
So there's also the narrative that they've not really been played against a team that has real attacking.
And Portugal will be there.
I think Portugal will give them a thing or two to think about. Because Portugal have got some wingers who can fly. And if Portugal plays against Spain, Portugal won't see a lot of the ball, which means the unnecessary passing that they've been passing, it won't happen. So they themselves will know they have to rely a lot more on fast breaks. And fast breaks, when Portugal play against big teams, serves them well. So I think Spain will be very... Because Correa and Pedro Porro are immensely crucial to how Spain attacks.
Yeah.
And if that is going to be the case, then Neto or Leao or whoever starts in the wide areas will be massively important for Portugal. So yeah, it could go either way, but Spain favourites for now.
The Brazil Norway one will be fun to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be fun to watch.
Did you hear the Norway coach after he gave his speech in Norwegian, their language? I don't know what it's called, their official language. He ended the speech by saying that, okay, Carlo Ancelotti, we are coming for you. And the players are like, yeah, the Vikings are all like, it was really fun.
That would be a very interesting game. Vinicius versus Haaland.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I think that one in the Portugal Spain. I think Portugal had the most. Okay, the best or the biggest game in the round of 32 was Portugal-Croatia in terms of the pedigree, and I think the biggest game in the round of 16 is also Portugal-Spain, followed by Norway and Brazil. Norway because of how they've played over the past few months and the players that they have also.
But I think England, Mexico too will sell a very good game.
Yeah, Mexico have also not conceded.
And Mexico don't lose.
They're also yet to concede in this tournament.
So, and England are already beginning to say the altitude is not favorable when you play in Mexico for sure. The heat, the altitude, the humidity, everything is not great. So that will also be another game to keep a close eye on. Mexico have not considered any goal. But yeah, Mexican fans are no patient. If England scores first, they'll turn on them for sure. So that's
They'll turn on their players.
Oh, quick. Oh yeah, quick.
They
are, I think their support culture is like us.
It's like us, yeah.
They are only with you when you are winning. When you are losing, they are not with you. That is like Mexican fans. So yeah, that will also be a very good sell.
Interesting. Let me just read this one coming in, and we're going to be wrapping up. They say it's very sad seeing some African teams lose focus after almost a comfortable win against European teams. I just hope Carlos Queiroz has taken notes and will change the narrative against Colombia. There's a knockout match and there's no room for correction. Once you lose, you are out. Finally, I pray we get a fair officiation, unlike the England game, because we may not survive it this time round. The final scoreline, all things being equal, will be 2-1 in favor of Ghana Blackstars. Go Ghana. Prosper from Dakoman in Accra, send that one. And then he said, upon hindsight, Okay, starting players like Jordan Ayew and Inaki Williams will really disadvantage us. We don't need to concede first before we start getting serious because it might be too late. Let's start this game with our full martial force. A win against Colombia is inevitable. Okay. Someone says, we the faithful lovers of Ghana Blackstars will publicly like to appeal to Coach Carlos Queiroz to start Jordan from the bench. This we believe will allow the young guys to literally kill the game, before he comes in. Any other action by our coach will incur our displeasure. We don't want to hear that Jordan can't be benched. We are Black Stars and we fear no team in the world. Dani K, please give me a liner from your own rendition of Kinata's song. Please. Jonas Tenkrine with the message there. Anyway, that's it. That's all we have for you today. Thank you very much, Sicho, for coming. God willing, hopefully when we return here next week Friday, Black Stars would have advanced and the celebration will continue. Where will you watch the game?
The Black Stars game. No, I'll be home with the family.
Oh, you'll be home with the family.
Yeah, I'll be there with the family.
Yeah. Danny, where will you be? Soho Bar.
Where will you watch the game?
We are going to Soho Bar. We're going to do commentary.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Soho Bar.
Soho Bar. Yeah.
Soho Bar, Dansuma?
Yeah, I believe. Oh, they say airport somewhere.
Airport. Oh, yeah, airport.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll have the game on TV on Joy Prime, so you can make a date and let's have some fun. My name is Razak Musbau, and we're going to bring you the BBC very shortly.